Welcome to another episode of Team Scout, doing whatever we want. And today we have, what is this, Dragoborne? New card game by BUSHIROAD. They make Buddyfight, Vanguard, Luck and Logic, a ton of games. So this is their newest game, and it's supposed to be different, quote unquote. And we're going to get into it. We got 3 of the starter decks. And we're just going to open each one of them for you, show you what's in them. And then we're going to learn how to play off camera, and we're going to come back and show you how they play.
Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll start out just like in the order. So we got the Volume 1.
Shadow Legion. And this is the black and red and yellow. I think.
Yeah.
So this game has dice that come with it. I don't remember exactly what they do. They do something with your energy, I think.
Yeah, they're for like combos and whatnot. You get 3 to start with, which is pretty nice. They just give you dice that you'll need.
And the point of this game, pretty much, you have 3 forts, and you want to destroy your opponent's forts. The forts have 2 life points each, and you can have up to 2 creatures at each fort. And you're just going at each other with forts, and Tyler's having trouble opening plastic, apparently.
Like, this is a weird plastic. Actually. Alright. So, we got the big boss of the deck. I'm assuming we got 2 copies of her.
Okay.
Looks like you get half a playset of each card, of each of the big cards, and you get a full playset of everything else.
Not exactly.
Not exactly?
No.
Alright.
But these are also just the trial decks. These aren't actually...
Yeah, these aren't even starters. These are just...
Yeah. This is this game's inception.
Art looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, it looks really good. I like this.
It's nice to get, like, basically a foil per color.
Yeah. I'm just going to separate out all the cards. Just going to see what we get. And then we can't tell you what they do because we don't know. We have no idea.
Yeah.
But we're going to get all that figured out. But it looks like a fun game. It sounded fun from what we've been told. And we just wanted to try it out and get it for you guys, see what you guys think about it. And hopefully all get into it and play it.
Yeah, it looks like we got a flag of... all 3 of our colors.
Those are banners that go on the...
castles.
Yep, the forts.
And we got this one Alluring Temptress. So that's all for the first deck.
Oh, we can't do that if it's Konami. Look at that. She got a butt. Konami would get very mad. Good thing this is BUSHIROAD and not Konami. So that was just an opening of the black, red, yellow deck. Next, we'll do the blue, yellow, green deck.
Yeah.
And
looks like it's predominantly meant to be green.
Yeah. Main guy is a werewolf, or he's a werebeast, not a werewolf. I'm sorry. I apologize if I assumed your species. Tyler, what are you doing?
Just trying to straighten this out a little bit.
I'll get it.
Alright.
I'll take the dice and put them with the deck to go with too.
Make sure the dice stay with it because we want to have these all straightened up. So this one comes with blue, green, yellow. And then let's see if I can get this first try this time.
And Tyler's struggle busting real hard.
Let's see you try and open one of these.
I mean, you're the one who decided to sit over there on the opening side.
You're not wrong. Alright, so we got our werewolf, werebeast. You get 2 of him, 1 foil, 1 non. But yeah, I'm liking the art.
I'm looking at the rules and they're actually pretty interesting.
Lots of characters that I have no idea what they do. Seeing lots of costs, and I don't know what those are for either. But this looks interesting.
Oh, look, it's got the same keywords as Vanguard. Who would have thunk?
I mean, I ain't gonna complain.
It's got the same icons with a few others as Vanguard. Alright.
Also, like 2 sets in here. Seems like you might want to buy 2 of a deck if you want to make a full.
But it's also a trial deck, so you might want to just hold off.
Yeah.
And
Personally,
wait for the structure decks or whatever to come out.
Yeah. Personally, I would hold off, but who knows? It might be worth it. Maybe these trial decks are like insanely broken for early game decks. Who knows? Could be like the Force of Will starters, where 2 of the starter decks basically are competitive from the get-go, which is just insane. Yeah, so that was the blue, green, yellow deck. Seems like yellow gets splashed into most of them. And so now we're going to finally open the last one while he's busy reading rules. So for our last one over here, we have the red, blue, green. And this deck is probably going to be what I'm going to play.
Just because you like red, blue, and green.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, I just really like this dragon art on the first card. Like, I just love how this card looks right here. It just looks amazing. Alright, this one actually looks pretty cool too.
Oh, sweet. I don't know if this is Bushiroad's first game where they've done this, because I haven't played anything besides Vanguard, but you can have 50 or more cards in your deck. Mm-hmm. There's no top limit, doesn't look like.
Got some interesting cards here. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, not sure what to think of this one.
What is that? Oh, I like that.
We got some pirates. I think there's been a pirate in like every deck. I think red's pirate themed right now. Pirates and dragons.
Draco Pirates.
Draco pirates. That'd actually be pretty cool.
Dragons with eye patches and pirates that breathe fire.
Don't think that's what I meant.
That's what I mean.
But yeah, I'm liking how these look. And then we got some more banners. And then we got this one right here. And so that's each of the decks. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go read through the rules. We're going to each decide on a deck. We're going to get all the rules down, and then we'll basically do a walkthrough of a game.
Yep. And we're also going to have these cards sleeved up, because playing with unsleeved cards is bad. Don't do that. Well, we will be back. Alright, so we're back with Dragoborne, and we're going to play. Hopefully not mess things up too bad, because we only played 2 games of this. Alright, so each player starts with banners face down in these zones, and you have to have 3 dice, one for each color of your banners. So if you have 2 red banners, you have 2 red dice, etc.
Yeah.
Deck can be 50 or more cards, has to be at least 50. And when you start, you draw 5, and then you get a mulligan, 1 mulligan. And that's as many cards as you want, from what I could tell. And then after you mulligan,
We'll put back 4.
we each roll a die, and high roll goes first. You're putting back how many?
4.
4. I'm going to put back 4 as well.
Alright, yep.
So for the mulligan, you shuffle the cards you don't want back into your hand, and then you draw the same amount. What is it? Force of Will, where are they on the bottom of the deck?
I think so.
Yeah, it's not like that. And then you draw the same number of cards, and you determine who goes first by the high roll. And after that, we will try to explain to the best of our abilities
Each of our turns without giving away what we're doing.
Yes. Alright. So 3 and 5. You are going
I'm going
first.
first. Alright. So next up, after you've drawn and decided who goes first, you put down 2 cards from the top of your deck in each fort. This is your life, basically. Whenever all these are gone, you lose the game at the end of the turn.
Exactly.
It's not an immediate loss, it's at the end of the turn. I'm assuming there's some ways in which this can end up causing ties, which is why they have that in there.
Yes. Alright, and then once you have your damage down and both of you are ready to start, you flip over your banners to start the game.
Yeah.
And turn 1, first player gets to draw a card, but he does not get a resource. And I'll explain that on my turn when I get a resource.
So I get to draw, and each turn you have to roll all 3 of your die, and then take the numbers. In this case I got 3 5s. Probably won't mean anything this turn, but you still have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to play a green and a blue to bring out Fleeting Sprite. And Fleeting Sprite is a ramp card basically. So from there I can actually go ahead and put another card from my hand into my energy. So now I actually have an extra energy. And from there I'm going to play Run Red to get that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
Alright. So, I draw. You're supposed to roll your dice technically before you draw, but I'm backwards because I live in Texas.
Yeah, we still don't have it down 100%.
Yeah. So I draw my card, and then you take the top deck, or the top part of your deck, this is optional, and place it in your resource mana zone. So you place it upside down, so the symbol right here is matching to the respective color. Exactly. I can words, totally. And then I will be playing 1 and 2. Summon an Undying Ghoul. There is no Summoning Sickness, by the way, or Undying Executioner.
Yeah. The only thing is that first turn player can't pick combat phase.
Yes.
On their first turn. Afterwards, it's free game, but...
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go ahead and end it there.
Just gonna end? Alright.
Yep.
So, now I get to draw and roll. I'm still doing it wrong order. That's whatever.
Recovery step.
Yeah, next is recovery. Which I'm doing backwards. And then from there, I'm going to take the top to red. And so it goes there.
So my deck is more focused around basically flooding the field with small creatures before he can build up a defense and just killing everything that he's got.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not get a very good hand to do that with. I got 2 creatures, and I want them more for defense at this point, which is why I didn't attack. Otherwise, I could have completely taken out his fort over here.
Yep.
And once you take out a fort, playing an ambush card here is useless, and playing a shield here is useless, but then he has his dice to put elsewhere for offense, so it's a pretty balanced system, I would say.
Yep. It's definitely not a bad system. Alright. So, next I'm going to spend my 2 red and my last green to play a spell card Torch. And so, do either of those have Death Touch?
You mean Deadly?
Deadly, yeah.
Yes.
Which one has Deadly? Alright, I'm going to torch that.
He's dead?
Yep. Torch deals damage based off of the red die, off of the one of my red die. So if I had multiple, I could pick between the two. But since I only have one, I have to take the 4 that my red die currently has. So from there, I went ahead and placed 1 in each spot just to kind of give myself a little bit of strategic maneuverability. But I'm actually going to go ahead and choose to attack with this one on his leftmost.
And when you take a damage, you take it from your fort to your hand.
Yep. And if it has a burst ability, you can activate the ability. Which will explain that when one of us gets a burst from there. If. So, I'm pass.
Alright. Stand. All my energy. That does not count as my dice roll.
And when playing a card for the energy,
6s.
you only have to use 1 energy of the correct color. The rest can be whatever. So you're always able to play at least 1 card of each color.
Both of these get +2 too. And I draw.
Okay.
Both of these get +2 and I draw.
Alright.
So 5/5 at this fort that's rested.
Alright. I did not get a trigger.
5/5 at the rested fort.
Okay. So he's killed off my red fort, so I can no longer shield with it, but that leaves it open for me to use it for offensive reasons now. And actually, I just got one of the burst cards, so I can put this into my discard and I can summon a cost 7 or less creature from my hand. So I'm going to put it in my discard, and then I'm going to summon this level 5.
Alright. And I will end with that.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. 4, 4, 2. And you only get to use each of your dice once. One thing, one time. After that, you're through.
Yeah, and you can place your dice in these little shield areas on the mats, and the value that's on the dice at that point in time is what you get for a shield. So if I had placed it during my main phase right here in front of my black fort, then that would have 6 extra hit points basically for him to get through. But once those 6 are gone, it goes to my discard pile, so I can't use that dice anymore.
Okay. To play one of her, I'm going to put this in my resource. And then play an ambush there.
Oh no.
And so then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack your rightmost fort, or your leftmost. Leftmost again.
Okay.
And then I am going to end there. Well, actually, no. And then I'm going to attack your middle.
Middle.
Yep.
So I just took a ton of damage, but now I have a ton of resources in my hand. So
Yeah. And now I have a lot less ability to block. Like you'll notice, I wasted my 1/1s just to get the damage because it doesn't matter as long as it does damage.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've still got my big bodies to block.
You're done?
Yep.
So stand. And then dice roll. 6, 4, and 3.
And to be perfectly honest, I probably misplayed a little bit. I should have went ahead and put down at least my green die as a shield to keep myself alive. Because if he gets a full board, I'd lose simply just due to the fact of numbers.
Yep.
And with his deck, that's very possible, especially with all the resources he has now. But the one thing he has to keep in mind is I have a secret in my middle base, or an ambush in my middle fort.
Mm-hmm. 2-3 at that fort.
2-3 at that fort?
Mm-hmm.
I'll block with my 3-2.
1. 1-1 at the fort.
Did you kill off your... Thank you. I gotta take it. Okay.
1-1 at that fort.
Okay.
3-2 at the middle fort.
3-2 at the middle fort.
Any ambush response?
What's your other card?
1-1.
It's 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and block the 3-2.
Alright.
So dead.
Yep. 1-1.
Okay. So I can put this in my discard and I can summon a level 7 or lower. So I'm going to go ahead and summon this.
And 1-1 at the middle.
So seriously, you had another 1-1 at the middle?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see it. Whatever. Well, that's a loss for me.
What was your ambush?
My ambush was a revive. Like, I genuinely thought it looked like both of your cards were rested in the middle.
Oh, no. It was like that.
Yeah, that made me think they were both rested.
Rest in peace.
Because you haven't been very good about properly showing the rested. But that's a loss. So that's the basic rules of the game.
Yep. And if we learn that we completely misplayed on anything, we will make a correction video. But for right now, this has been Dragoborne, and it's pretty fun. I like it. I think Tyler likes it.
I just grabbed my banners by accident.
And official game comes out on August 17th of 2017. We will be definitely buying some packs, maybe a box if it's not too terribly expensive, and do an opening for you guys. Until next time.